Huge report on Assassin's Creed Shadows delay from Tom Henderson. Tom is one of the biggest game leakers and the one who reported on Ubisoft CEO internal memo before the earnings call even happened.
This is a person, like, this guy does a lot of insider news. This is his take on it from what he's found. Yasuke is not going to be removed. The team has been actively addressing many of the historical and cultural concerns, changing some of Yasuke's story and how he's portrayed in the game. That actually is kind of a big deal. Fixing architectural details and ensuring the game is historically grounded while fitting into Assassin's Creed universe. Such issues should have been caught internally before the game's reveal, especially given Ubisoft's strict asset approval process. These issues fell through the cracks because historical experts were brought into the project much later than usual for a project of this magnitude, and there were miscommunication between the teams, and cutting corners when it came to the approval process to meet deadlines were also in play. Yeah, I could easily assume that to be true. They hired cultural consultants but got DEI scammers instead. Well, either way, they need to get their money back. The game is currently not at a stage that it needs to be for release, and some tweaks to gameplay mechanics and elements are going to need and take some time to incorporate. Of course, right? Anybody could have assumed that. While some of these issues were highlighted in recent playtests and mock reviews, these are end of development issues that will take a little longer. 7 developers working on the project said they have been pushing for this delay for some time, and their situation had even been heard at other studios in the company. Wow. As for why Ubisoft headquarters continues to ignore developers on every level, the executive committee of board of directors will decide in a review. 80% of the 40 Ubisoft developers think this ends in no change or layoffs. I would not be surprised about that.
Tom also added that even though this delay should be sufficient, Ubisoft might postpone the release even more if needed. And because of these delays, the entire Assassin's Creed pipeline will now be disrupted, but the AC multiplayer project and the Black Flag remake are still in development.
They can't fix this in 3 months? I think that you're right. I think that this 3-month delay will do nothing. Do you want to know what other game got a 3-month delay? World of Warcraft Shadowlands, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Diablo 4, Skull and Bones. And I think a 3-month delay is like nothing inside of the scope of like an 8-year project or a 7-year project. Like, you have 7 years to work on this game and you think adding 3 more months is going to change it? I'm not seeing it, guys. I'm just not. Are they removing the trap music? I have no idea.
Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him.